It is much stronger, but specifically when you're on that Onyx, you have gauntlets as well. You're going to be leaning more towards that string heavy side, which is something that we haven't seen that much. We've seen, of course, the cannon representation. I'm just flabbergasted that it's getting so much.
Monihalla looking for that neutral, able to get that D-light down as well. Glue just now going to be looking for the landing. Love that weapon toss as an opening to be able to get back down. Look at that follow-up. Look at that synergy. Oh, Polly, it is so nice to see, you know, teams that seem to be a little bit more practiced, I think, with each other.
Yeah. Monihalla and Berserker, super nice team combo right off the start, and Glue and Sprite weren't able to find an interrupt off of that. Also, the recovery placement from Monihalla, it's also just a great team combo because there's no way he would have been punished if he misses that recovery.
We're seeing 2 axes on the screen, we're seeing 2 gauntlets on the screen. Is that going to be enough? Yes, it will be. Monihalla able to find that recovery off the top. Sidelight neutral, grab pound not going to be able to call out the dodge that he wanted.
Even stocks all around here as Monihalla and Berserker, I feel like potentially have had a little bit more control over the game. At the very least, I mean, the damage that they're getting, they've been in a large bursts, whereas Sprite and Glue, they've only been really chipping this damage in.
Berserker loved that patience. He waited out the early dodge. He was able to get the down air. He gets the end light as well. I do not see a way that Glue makes it back onto the stage, but Berserker unfortunately messed that one up a little bit. Sprite and Glue 2 stocks apiece, but I gotta say, Red Team is still looking excellent at the moment. They still have a good lead.
All right, Berserker trying to set up for the edge guard. Glue was so ready for that punish, but Monihalla saw it too, so he immediately went for that interrupt.
He went out there and he was like, no, I feel bad about this.
I mean, that is generally a situation where you can make the excuse that was a bait and everyone would believe you.
Yeah, just not when the other teammate is behind you, right? If this was in 1v1s, then yes, it would be a real bait. Be like, oh, you want to whip a recovery in front of me? Great, I have a whip punish. That being said, that GC side sig gets beautifully punished. Sprite going out there against Monihalla, not able to get the recovery because it was the exhausted recovery. If that was a fresh recovery, it would have connected because it had more distance.
And man, I'm seeing Berserker and Berserker and Monihalla both. They're trying to go for so many dodge reads, which is adding even more pressure onto Sprite. Did it touch the wall? Going to be going down to the cannon there. Monihalla able to get it with the dare. I want to see that on the replay later, but they're gonna be able to even out the stocks either way. Glue is much more damage, but a quick team combo is going to be enough to even that damage out. What a beautiful play there in the window of opportunity they had for a 2v1.
Sidelight neutral. Okay, such a good matchup for Axe. If you can keep up this 1v1, I feel like Berserker is not going to have any issues with that whatsoever. Oh my gosh, the punish as well. Able to get the side. That is going to be Glue completely knocked out of the game. It is a 2v1, and I personally see Berserker and Monihalla taking it off with me. Unless that decent KO'd.
Monihalla went all the way down and just full sent it with that Seer. In a 1v1 now, as we're completely evened out. I've seen Monihalla go for a lot of reads here on these gauntlets, and I'm sure also right now in his ears, Berserker is telling him about his dodge habits. If he's able to pick up one of these, he might win the game. But Sprite, his neutral game, is just looking a bit stronger right now.
He's looking for a jump call out with the neutral, but it is completely unsuccessful at this moment. He is off stage. Sprite being nice and patient. All you have to do as Axe is just wait. You have to wait, and people will fall into you sometimes. Left without a weapon, Monihalla coming back on with the recovery, opting to pick up the gauntlets, and now it is time for a gauntlet ditto. Coming in, backing off. Who's gonna break neutral first? Who's gonna get in there?
Playing very patiently here. Both players utilizing a lot of weapon throws to try and break this neutral. The spot dodge is not going to be enough because the active frames of the Endlight are going to carry over. Sprite with 714 damage, 4 knockouts, and that's going to be their first game.
Thinking about that side sig that he connected, and I saw Rayman in the orange, and then he ended up getting knocked out, and I thought, there's no way that Berserker is getting knocked out. It worked. It actually ended up working out.
Didn't touch.
Yeah.
I want to see this gauntlet there as well. I'm not sure if we're going to be getting it. Oh, we're getting the same one yet again. Looks so close. Okay, never mind. We're not able to see it. Anyways, we're going into the next game. I'm freaking about some of these micro interactions, but we're taking a look at the macro game as we're going into the second one.
That's right. Alright, let's see what we got. We're gonna be seeing the little swap here. We'll see how it ends up working out for them. At the moment, Berserker able to get that end light, Sprite and Glue on the right side of the stage. Sprite, I have to say, that is the one I'm keeping my eyes on. His ability just to be able to sneak out these KOs, his spacing, his neutral. Sprite is playing phenomenal, Polly.
He's most definitely playing phenomenally, and as we're moving into this second game, I'm going to be keeping my eyes on him, especially on those gauntlets. He's able to connect that D-Sig, so many active frames, and he goes for a full set of Seer as well. These guys, they really know how to play gauntlets off stage in a 2v2 environment.
That's right, all you have to do is you have to scout out, well, all you have to do, and making it sound simple, but you're basically waiting for people to exhaust their resources, you put them into a position, you line yourself up horizontally, and you look for your side. What just happened?
The team combo didn't fully connect, but just the synergy. He was so far down, he saw one Alanis in there, and he just completely trusts his teammate, double jump, and goes for a recovery. Connected. Didn't get the full-on team combo, but still, what a wonderful showing.
Oh, the recovery! It gets scouted out by the downer. Monihalla with the reversal. Not able to get the whip punish onto Glue, though. He was a little bit too low below the stage for the side out to put him above it. And now, he gets that neutral out. He chase dodges up. He spaces out the neutral out so that he slides off the stage with it. Berserker is on his last stock, and Sprite and Glue look exceptionally healthy.
Berserker now in this offstage situation, though. He has 2 axes above him, and he's still trying to go for a knockout. The GCD sig isn't going to be enough. He touched. I didn't see the touch, but somewhere in there, he was able to get one. And he goes for another offstage onto Sprite. He doesn't find it, though.
Oh, no. I can't believe that Sprite was able to slip up above the stage. Sprite coming back on, the ground pound does come out. He can't make it back on. The GC and Sig allowed him to come back on after eating a cannon ground pound?
Why are there no knockouts? Why are there no knockouts? There are so many knockouts that should have happened, but all of these players are so good at recovering back onto the stage.
Okay. Finally, I don't think Berserker has any way to be able to make it back on, and now we are seeing the 2v1 against Monihalla. Sprite and Glue have an incredible lead.
Okay.
Headlight into the side of GC Headlight as well. Downer and a weapon toss onto his own teammate. Sprite and Glue take that game 2 with confidence.
That GC end light at the very end. I'm using the word full send a lot, but the amount of confidence that not only Sprite and Glue, honestly also Monihalla and Berserker are playing with, we're seeing such confident plays from all of these players. It is really, really impressive. Sprite and Glue, they just seem to always end up on top, though.
That's right. And now we're seeing the switch off. Berserker opting for the Ulgrim and Monihalla on the Jeyun. This is what we know Monihalla for. Monihalla was one of the people that was also really, really pushing Jeyun in this format. I'm really curious why he wasn't going Jeyun before and why he was opting, you know, for, you know, I believe it was the Onyx, but I guess we'll find out now.
We will indeed find out. We're getting to see some more greatsword gameplay here on the North American side of the Summer Doubles Championship. We're moving into what is going to be match points. Glue and Sprite. One game is all they need.
Oh, sweating on the way back down. No punish, able to find a recovery. And now both blue team members are stuck off stage. Glue, can you make it back on? Yes, you can, thanks to Sprite. Guys, I have to say, Sprite is playing phenomenal in this synergy. He was able to help Glue get back on for at least a short amount of time.
Oh!
Can he make it back on? He touched?
I almost thought that was 2 blunders. Sprite, I thought he would have gone for the punish to get a chase dodge, and then I thought he also wouldn't touch the stage, but he's able to get back onto the stage, making all of the Sprite and Glue fans hold their breaths there for a moment. Berserker and Monihalla, nonetheless, they're able to grab a lead here.
I can't believe the GC side sig didn't connect. Sprite looking for the GCD light now. Berserker coming back on with the recovery. Sprite getting knocked off stage. Glue able to close out that first stock, but can they get the stock off on Berserker is the question.
Oh no, Berserker with the power of Lannister and his teammate by his side, he's able to get back up as he's still tanking this first stock, and he's gonna find the knockout as well. It's not like he's tanking the stock while playing carefully, okay? He's being very useful.
Glue has to play perfectly now because you were stuck on your last stock. So, Berserker has still somehow not lost his first stock. He is still hanging on. He is still stock tanking. The recovery from below the stage is not going to be enough, but an Axe Sider would have KO'd a very long time ago.
Berserker probably had an accuracy of 80% with his light attacks in that one stock. That was an incredible showing on the lands. But man, Sprite and Glue, they're really starting to fall behind here. And if they lose these stocks, it's going to be over.
Okay, Sprite making it back on. Berserker just opting to focus onto Glue so that he could connect the side. Sprite is still somehow surviving. Glue made it back against 2 heavy weapons. Okay, wonderful. He avoided all of those hitboxes. Berserker off stage. Can they get this KO on him? Okay, they keep him off stage. They're keeping him stuck in disadvantage. The dive kick misses. The GCD light recovery connects. Sprite goes out there for the weapon toss. And on the right side, while we were talking about that, Berserker was quickly cleaning up his teammate. And Glue is out of the game.
Sprite, you've been having a really good set. You've been having a good day by the looks of things, but this 1v2, you're gonna have to play very well to be able to take this one. Berserker and Monihalla. I'm excited to see what kind of team combos you got cooking up. We see the first couple of hits. Berserker, no follow-up after the sidelight. We saw sidelight into nothing.
Oh no, did I disconnect? Okay, I think I can still see the game from the other window.
Alright, Monihalla able to get a sideline onto Sprite as he's trying to set up this edge guard. All the way down in red, Berserker gets the GC side signature right above him, and it's going to be enough. There's no way to get back. I mean, what are you supposed to do?
I think I desynced. I was not able to see the last few seconds of that game at all. So Polly, you're gonna have to walk us through the conclusion. But it is gonna be my guess that Berserker and Monihalla were able to close it out.
Indeed. I mean, they ended it off with, as I mentioned, super nice edge guard. Sprite really made them struggle there for a moment, but didn't make them struggle nearly enough. The one edge guard I was thinking of, I think we're going to get it on the replay here, using a great sword to cover that grounded area, literally spamming sidelight, and then as soon as Berserker, as soon as they get a little bit overconfident and they feel like, okay, I'm gonna try to recover, Berserker just sweeps in with the GC side signature.
Where was the Monihalla Jayan before, is my question. Monihalla seemed so much more comfortable.
Okay,
But
there's no way.
Oh, what?
They haven't gotten hit yet! Berserker, he got 1 axe recovery, that's all they've gotten onto them!
Oh, we're so back. Glue and Sprite, they're doing amazing
There's no way,
already.
Monihalla could have got a knockout there. Yeah, that unarmed there, that could have been it right there. In just like 1 hit, perfectly placed. Berserker goes down, Monihalla is in orange. What is going on?
Monihalla do to them? What did he do to them? Monihalla makes it back onto the stage. The recovery comes out and puts him back off. Sprite and Glue are playing like they hate him. Like they hate his family. What are they doing to him, Polly?
I don't understand what's going on. Sprite and Glue. I mean, you get a lucky, you get a team combo, you get a double team combo. You can boil that down to, okay, maybe you got a little bit lucky, right? It's super hype, it's very nice, it's well played by them, but there's some luck involved potentially. Not necessarily luck, but you know.
He just held the side sig. He didn't let go. He did it and it's still connected. That was the very last active hitbox.
What you can't defend after a double 2v2 team combo like that is clearly getting your stock taken with your light yellow offstage by unarmed. I mean, Glue and Sprite, they're on a roll right now.
Okay, but Berserker off stage, closing down with the weapon toss and missed the second dive kick. And he lost his stock. That would have been a perfect edge guard. He got so many hits. This game is nonsense.
This is the thing, right? I mean, if you're trying to come back from a massive lead or a massive disadvantage rather, you're gonna have to take some risks. Sometimes those risks don't work out. We saw it right there. Berserker going down to the final stock. Glue is soon to follow. I would very much still say that this is a doable game, but Sprite and Glue, even though this lead is growing smaller, it's large enough to take this game quite comfortably.
Sprite and Glue having their own little 1v1 for the secondary, and now Monihalla so precariously close to being KO'd. The side who comes out, the end light was enough to do it. Berserker gets put off stage. Can he make this comeback? The answer is it's not looking particularly likely.
Oh!
Wait,
take that back, I guess. He's able to get the first knockout. No options though. He uses the touch. That was a touch. He got the touch as well, and the weapon throw is going to seal the deal. That offstage encounter, I'm not sure if that's legal. I'm not sure if that's tournament legal to give us a roller coaster of emotions like that.
This was indeed a roller coaster of emotions, and I am not good with roller coasters, and I'm nauseous coming out of that entire game because everything from